Lawyer Alina Habba accompanies former President Donald Trump, who spoke at a press conference in New York on January 11, 2024. The judge in Jean Carroll's latest defamation case quickly retracts the claim that Carroll's lawyer, Roberta Kaplan, is the mentor and that this relationship has helped the jury make an $83.3 million decision against him. In Illinois. Meanwhile, the bipartisan state election board unanimously brought in voters who tried to illegally reverse Trump's 2020 election results, banning him from entering the office 14. Despite the change objection, Trump could remain in the GOP pre-election. The United States Supreme Court will ultimately decide whether the so-called rebel ruling applies to Trump. Conversely, Habba says the guide problem is apparently solved. Key players: Judge Lewis Kaplan, Trump's lawyer Alina Habba, columnist Jean Carroll. Carroll's lawyer Roberta Kaplan faced with the prospect of being sanctioned by Judge Kaplan for his unwarranted allegation. Carroll's lawyer at a law firm in New York, and that this relationship is not fair. Trump in defamation cases, Habba said. On Tuesday, the judge wrote a letter. Kaplan reported that the problem seems have been resolved. Still troubled by jury decision on Friday's second defamation case, which decided pay Carroll $83.3 million in compensation from Trump. Habba said Judge Kaplan was the mentor to Roberta Kaplan. He confiscated a New York Post article claiming play role, both working at same New York law firm early 1990s. In Monday's trial file, Habba wrote to judge the basic defamation case last year. An indemnity case completed last week were cases of many conflicts between Mr. Judge and defense attorney. We believe this and we will discuss it. He stated in appeal that court was openly hostile towards defense attorney and President Trump and treated plaintiff's lawyer with privilege. This caused Carroll's lawyer respond to the claim in his own letter. The judge on Tuesday. I do not remember any direct interaction with the judge from that period. This is hardly surprising, as I was a very junior partner at a major law firm in New York at the time, and one of the leaders of Judge Paul Weiss' case department. He wrote. Kaplan also told the judge that Carroll's lawyers reserved all rights, including, but not limited to, the right to demand sanctions on Habba's unsubstantiated motion. Reading Kaplan's letter, Habba later wrote to the judge once more, saying his application had been misinterpreted. The purpose of my letter on January 29 was to verify if the information in the New York Post article was correct, since Ms. Kaplan no longer denies any mentor-mentee relationship between herself and Mr. Judge. The problem has apparently been solved. Why it matters. Habba's conduct during second defamation trial has been widely criticized, particularly for frequent criticism of Judge, both inside courtroom and outside courtroom. Although he has stated